I planned an international travel without my children. My wife and I had been saving for this Barcelona trip for 2 years, 10 days in Spain, just us. We needed it. The kids, 15 and 17, had been living primarily with their mom since the divorce, and honestly, our relationship had gotten complicated. About 6 months ago, I noticed money disappearing from my wallet, 20 here, 40 there. Then my credit card statement showed charges I didn't recognize, gas stations across town, fast food places, gaming subscriptions. When I confronted them, my oldest straight up lied to my face, said I was paranoid. My youngest just shrugged. I canceled their access to everything. They didn't speak to me for weeks. So when we booked Barcelona, I didn't tell them, didn't feel like I owed them an explanation anymore. Part of me wanted them to notice, wanted them to ask where I was going, to care enough to wonder, but they never did. They'd show up for their weekends, stay in their rooms, leave without saying much. It was like living with ghosts of the kids I used to know. The night before we left, my youngest came downstairs while I was packing, saw the suitcase open on the bed, asked if I was going somewhere for work. I almost told the truth. Almost said, no, your stepmom and I are finally taking that trip we've talked about forever. But I just nodded. Say it was a business conference. They said, okay, and went back upstairs. Didn't even ask when I'd be back. That hurt more than I expected. I stood there in the bedroom staring at that half-packed suitcase, and I realized they genuinely didn't care. Or maybe they did, and this was their way of punishing me for the divorce, for moving on, for not being the dad who gave them everything they wanted anymore. Either way, the distance between us felt like an ocean I didn't know how to cross. We left on a Wednesday morning at 6 a.m. I kissed my wife at the airport curb, and she squeezed my hand. You okay? She asked. I wasn't, but I said yes. The truth was, I felt like I was betraying something by leaving. Not them. They'd made their choices clear, but maybe betraying the father I thought I'd always be. The one who'd never leave, never give up, never stop trying. The flight was 9 hours. I couldn't sleep. Kept thinking about when they were little. How my oldest used to wait by the door when I came home from work. How my youngest would crawl into my lap with a book every single night. Where did that go? When did I become the ATM they stole from? My wife held my hand somewhere over the Atlantic. They're going to be fine, she whispered. You deserve this. I wanted to believe her. We landed, and by the time we turned our phones back on at baggage claim, I had 17 missed calls, 12 from my ex, 3 from my oldest, 2 from my youngest. I listened to the voicemails right there in the terminal. My ex-wife screaming that I was irresponsible, that I'd abandoned my children, that what kind of father disappears without telling his kids. Her voice was shaking with rage. My oldest's message was cold, just said, really, Dad, really? And hung up. But my youngest, God, my youngest was crying, actually crying. Dad, where are you? Mom said you left the country. Why didn't you tell us? I thought something happened to you. Please call me back, please. I felt my chest tighten. My wife was watching me, and I could see the concern in her eyes. For a second, I almost hit the button to call back. Almost fell right back into the pattern of dropping everything, explaining myself, apologizing for having a life they weren't the center of. Then I checked my email. There was a flight confirmation I didn't recognize. My son had somehow gotten my credit card number, the one I thought I'd secured, and booked himself a ticket to Barcelona same day. Different flight. He landed 3 hours after us. My wife saw my face and just said, what now? I called him. He answered immediately. Dad, I'm at the Barcelona airport, Terminal 1. Can you come get me? I sat down on the terminal floor. My wife sat next to me. Please, he said. I needed to talk to you. I couldn't wait.